All right, good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the Lockport Township's monthly meeting of September 16th. I'd like to start tonight's meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Looks like a dead full house. Start with the roll call of officers, please.
Trustee John Badisich.
Here.
Trustee Michael Lendowski.
Here.
Collector Lance McCullough. Here. Assessor Debbie Mason. Here. Supervisor Ron Alberico.
Here.
Highway Commissioner John Shalinski.
Here.
Trustee Bart Boyce. Here. Trustee Dean Morelli.
Here.
Sorry, Dean, you're kind of down that way.
All right. Very much. Start out with tonight's approval of the minutes for the Road Bridge. You have the minutes in front of you. You should have received in your packet of the monthly meeting of August 9th, 2016. I need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make a motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce. Anybody?
I'll second it.
I got a motion. A second. Michael Lendowski. Thank you. Any questions in the minutes tonight from the Highway Department? Okay, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. You have the bills of $90,754.26. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Dean Morelli and a second by John Badisich. Any questions of the bills tonight?
I have a question on my bills. As I was going through the bills, I noticed our Kinko Ace bill. As I was going through, we have a line item, or we have a line there for a bird feeder, and there's nobody at my department that purchased a bird feeder. I did take a look at the receipt, and the signature on that receipt resembles somebody at my department, and we questioned him about that, and he is adamant that it wasn't his signature. And again, it's a really sloppy signature, but I guess I'm gonna defer to the attorney. Can we, I don't want to pay that ACE bill till we investigate that further. So how do we just pull that one line item off, but the rest of the ACE bill can be paid? Okay, I didn't know how to do that.
Do you want us to go get that receipt and
I have.
that off the total? I mean,
Oh yeah, the amount, yeah, I actually have it with me, so we can do it. Oh, you want to figure that out now? Or?
Well, just say deduction of
Yeah.
X amount of dollars.
Did you question the management over at Ace by any chance?
No, the person's been on vacation. He's getting back tomorrow. I did talk to him on the phone, and we definitely would like to see what happened there, because there's two line items on that bill, and I don't recognize either one, and so I just don't feel comfortable paying it until we know what's going on, because we don't feed the birds down there. They don't even eat like birds down
I
there.
thought maybe
You have something against it?
No.
I think sometimes what happens is when you go there and charge something, and you say Lockport Township,
That's
it comes up from the school, the
Yes.
highway, fire.
Yes.
So if they don't hit the right one.
And I think that's what happened, because I said if it's a personal purchase that accidentally got thrown out, he goes, absolutely not, I don't have any bird feeders in my home.
John, was that separate or was this together with the other items?
There was two items on that invoice, and I don't recognize either one. So I have a feeling it's probably one of the other township entities, but until I know, I don't feel comfortable paying that, so I just wasn't sure how to do it. That's why I asked the attorney how that
So we
works.
could go ahead and pass the bills with the change.
Minus that one invoice.
Yes. All right. Any other questions of the bills for tonight?
Just one, John, the Coal City printing, the letterheads, $333.10.
Yes.
Is that, are they located in Pool City?
You know what? I have to tell you that I don't know. It's the same people that my secretary ordered that when we ran low, and I'm assuming it's the same people we've used since I took office and the previous commissioner. But I can.
It used to be Bailey Printing.
Is that Bailey?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Did they change hands?
Yes.
So what I'm assuming is she called the same number to order it, and then when the bill came in, it's a different name.
I think that's where their home office is, and then they have.
That's the same people that we. Any other questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call to accept the
You know what that amount on there? It was $89.97.
That's the whole invoice.
Yeah, that was that whole bill. Thank you.
That's the correction. Can I have a roll call, please?
Lendowski.
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes.
Boyce. Yes. Morella.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Commissioner, your report, please.
Okay, thank you very much. What do I have for today? I had it written down. Basically, the grass is growing like crazy. I don't know about anybody else, but it seems like I'm cutting mine twice a week, and we're just getting just enough rain to make that happen. So we're trying to keep up with the grass. We're still chipping till the end of October. We have been working the last few days. We've been replacing some culverts, but the last few days we've been patching the water department main break spots. I think we got a list of about 7, so we got 4 of those done in the last couple of days. I'm getting a bid from an engineer for possible more road paving before the end of the season. Because the state is not doing a whole lot of work, the prices have gone down. So that's good news. So we're gonna, once I get the estimates on a couple of streets, we're gonna see if we can find the money in the budget for that. That's really good news, especially if we can do it. And we're just gonna continue doing what we do, and the guys are doing a great job. So off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else. So we're cutting trees. Trees are. It seems like every time I turn around, there's more trees that are dead. So
Mostly the ash.
yeah. So we've been in pretty much all the ash. There's a couple of places in Fairmont, on the corner of Princeton and Green Garden. There was a particular lot that they had some growth that was right up to the road. So we actually, and it's a two-way stop. So we took it upon ourselves to kind of clean that back so people could get a little better visibility around that. It's a dangerous corner. And the federal government is requiring us to put a sign, like a sign replacement plan in place. So I'm looking at some different software that would go on an iPod. And there's a reflectivity. When you buy a sign, it has a certain amount of reflectivity, and as the sun fades that away, they require those signs to be replaced. So they know that we can't just go out and buy signs for the whole township at one time. So they just want us to have some kind of plan in place. So we're working on that as well. That's probably it. Oh, and we did participate in the Touch a Truck event in Lakewood Falls. And that was a great event. We took the boom mower and the the wheel loader. We're going to take a dump truck as we always do, but these were real big pieces of equipment, so that was a big hit. Had a great turnout. It's their first time doing it. A lot of the companies in the area were there, so I think this is going to be an annual thing. They gave away 500 ice cream bars. I'm not going to tell you how many I ate, but they were free, so that was good. Yeah, absolutely. So I was placing little bets with the kids. I had some giveaways, and I wanted them to see if they knew what it was I was giving them, and if they guessed it, they got a free ice cream. Obviously, they're free anyway. So even the ones that didn't guess, I'm like, that's okay, go get your ice cream. We had a great time. We had a good turnout, a lot of nice people over there in Lakewood Falls, so that was good.
All right, I'm glad I didn't hear anything about salt and snow.
We got plenty. And yes?
Material service, are they storing salt this year?
You know, we purchased from Morton and Central the last 3 years, so I'm not sure if
See
they're
the salt pile they got along the canal? Huge.
really.
It's huge.
Well, I know that we had all that snow, so everybody ordered and the price went way up, and then everybody got their salt, and then we had no snow last year. So we're good.
It's the size of this building plus.
They are predicting
Oh,
a bad winter.
That's what I hear, we're supposed to get more snow. And one thing that we did this year, you know, I wanted to, not to keep my thing going longer, but I wanted to take the plows to any schools that want to participate and have them paint whatever they wanted on it. And we just didn't, it kind of logistically didn't make sense, and we didn't have enough time, but maybe we could do that next time. But one of the guys is, what we do on rain days is we work on the equipment and we paint the plows every year, you know, to keep the longevity and rust. And I believe you're familiar with one of the painters. But the guys decided to kind of paint their own plows, so we've got like a snowman, picture of a snowman being plowed off, and guys put sharp teeth on them, just a little something, so the guys are a little more excited about plowing this year than normal, but I'm sure after the first week or two they'll be done. But I thought it was kind of cool.
All right, any citizens wishing to address the board? See any? I have no other business. I don't believe we need to go into an executive session, so I will ask an adjournment. Okay.
John, you mentioned, it's been almost a year on the High Road Culvert project. You
Yes.
said we secured funds from FEMA. Where do we stand with that?
Actually, we've been in constant contact, and I think on my bill list you'll see a bill for the engineering company. FEMA keeps coming back and asking for more and more paperwork. So the last time we heard, the last thing that they need is a site study. And I asked the engineering company exactly what is a site study, and that's where they go out and they measure heights and widths and to make sure that the project was the same, put back the same as when before they started, minus the new pipe, of course. So that is actually should be done by Friday, and we'll get that in, and then we should hear something. It's been a long process, and it is costing a little bit of money with the engineering company, because every time they ask for paperwork and it has to be filled out by them, I have to pay the engineering company to do that. So I don't know if the engineering fees are part of the scope. They are at the beginning of the project, but all these extras, I have to ask the engineering company if that's going to be, how would I say, amount being reimbursed for part of that, or what the deal is. But we've been in constant contact, and we're just as hungry to get that money as anybody else, because that money I think would be great to put into a road project while the fees are down. So I was really hoping to get that here soon.
It's been a while. What was the total of that project? Do you remember?
It came in at 94,000. It was bid out at 90,000. I think if you recall, they ran into a bunch of concrete and then some little pea gravel that put an extra 4,000 on the bill. So it was 94,000. The FEMA grant was up to 111,000. They would pay up to, and but normally the way any kind of grants work, and Ron, you know this from like being on the grant board, they normally pay 80-20. So we're looking to recoup 80% of the 94,000.
All right, any other questions? All right, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce.
Go ahead. Second.
I got a second by John Doddsich. All in favor? Opposed? Nice, yeah. Thank you very much. We'll move on to our general assistance meeting. Again, everybody should have received in your packet the minutes for the monthly meeting of August 9th, 2016. I need a motion to accept the minutes. I got a motion by John Doddsich. Second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions of the minutes? General assistance. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have. Thank you very much. You have the bills of $7,438.72. I give me a motion to pay bills.
Make that motion.
I got a motion by John Doddsich.
Second.
Second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions to the bills for the general assistance? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Lendowski.
Yes.
Odison.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes.
Boyce. Yes. Morella.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. I have no new business. business, I do have, the only other thing I do have for general assistance tonight is your monthly report, financial aid report. We have 11 new applications were taken out last month, 7 were not returned. Of the applications, number of applications that were returned is 4. Applications from last month were 4. So a total of 8 applications. We're still waiting for information on 4 of those, obviously. Last month, let's see here. We have some appeals. Last month we have 2 appeals, and we have 8 that re-qualified for general assistance that were approved, and 1 that was denied. We have 2 emergency. So what comes out, we have 2 emergency financial aid for this month and 9 on general assistance. That does not need to be voted on. I have nothing else in our general assistance. I would ask for adjournment.
So moved.
I got a motion by John, and a second by Michael, I think it was. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. We'll be moving on to our senior fund. Again, you have the minutes of the August 9th, 2016 meeting. I need a motion to accept the minutes. I got a motion by Barb.
I'll second it.
I got a second by Michael Lewandowski. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. We got the bills of $18,500.37. Need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Michael Lewandowski.
Second.
Second by John Badisich. Any questions of the bills? Or senior? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Lewandowski.
Yes.
Butts.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes.
Boyce. Yes. Morelli.
Yes.
Thank you. A couple of things that I want to talk about in our senior fund. First of all, our senior breakfast will be October 3rd, 4th, and 5th coming up. Of course, our Board of Trustees and all our elected officials are invited to be there. I would like to know, so I can get the schedule kind of put together, as to what days you will be showing up. I think, Dean, you had already indicated to our secretaries the days you were coming. If you guys can all touch base and let us know.
I did too.
You did too, okay. I think you did. Jana, call Sherry or something, let her know so we can
Okay.
get Jana's schedule. I want to make sure we have enough breakfast for everybody. I don't want anyone to go hungry. So if you guys can make it, I'd love to have you guys there. It's a fun day. We have about, I believe it's about 150 per day for those 3 days, so it should be a pretty good crowd. We're looking forward to it. So let me know, like I said, just call the office, let us know what days you're going to make it. The other thing I wanted to bring up, the base contract that we're talking about with the buses. Basically, right now, everything's kind of on hold. The buses that they have for us to use right now are not the best buses that we want. I think it'd be harder for our seniors to get in and out. It's better for them to get in and out of our buses than these vans. So we're waiting for the vans that they promised us, and it's going to be a while, probably about 6 months before they come in. As long as things are going good with our bus, with the approval, it's been approved and everything, we're just waiting for the buses that'll be more comfortable for our seniors, so that it's easier for them to get in and out. The other thing I did want to bring up, I'm a senior, I did attend Grandparents' Day at the Crest Hill Library on August 12th. Denise had some representation there, so at Debbie's office. It was a very, very fine senior day, there's a lot of grandparents and children there. We gave balloons and a lot of stuff out to the kids. Even though it was a rainy day, and kind of a little bit miserable out there, a lot of people did show up. It was really nice. I have nothing else. And any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight?
No, Ron, with that being said, State Representative Emily Casey is having her senior celebration also on September 30th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at the Romeoville Recreation Center, 900 West Romeo Road. And the celebration is intended to raise awareness about what the community resources are available to enhance the quality of life for seniors.
Thank you. Yeah, so we will be going to that. We will
Yes.
be there. So, moving on, I have nothing else in our senior fund, so I've asked for an adjournment.
So moved.
John Dodson, a motion.
Second.
Second by Barbara Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. All right. Moving on to our town fund. Everybody should have, I'm going to do this in two different things here. You have the approval of the minutes for the monthly meeting of July 9th, the bid opening of August 12th, and the bid opening of August 23rd, 2016. Need a motion to approve those minutes?
Make that motion.
I got a motion by Jen Vatsich,
Second.
a second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions of the bid openings or the regular meeting? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You also have in your packet the executive session minutes of February 23rd, 2016 and March 28th of 2016. I've read through them. I don't feel there's anything to keep it as an executive session, so I would ask for a motion to pass those.
You're looking for a,
We're just releasing them, right?
Yeah, just
Motion
to release them to the general.
so moved.
We have a motion by Jen.
I'll second it.
I got a second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions on those minutes? Really can't question them. If we do, we have to go into an executive session, which would create another executive session that we have to release. So I will ask for a roll call.
Lendowski.
No.
Bodisich.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes.
Boyce. Yes. Morelli.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. All right, moving on. We have the bills of $122,607.68 for the town fund. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion.
I got a motion by Barbara Boyce.
Second.
I got a second by Dean. Any questions of the bills for the town fund? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Lewandowski.
Yes.
Bodisich.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes.
Boyce. Yes. Morelli.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. Deborah Mason, our assessors report, please.
September 6th was the deadline to file with the board review this year. We've changed 14,000 parcels, and so far there's only been 30 people that have filed the complaint. We had 2 commercial and 1 in industrial. So far we're not doing too bad. We actually brought in about $75 million in assessment.
Very good.
Compared to,
Where we haven't been going down. Usually we're losing that much. So the last 2 years, last year we brought in about, I can't remember, about 57 million, and this year we brought in about 75. So we're going back up in the south value.
That's good for this township. Hear that.
That's all I have to say on hand out.
Thank you very much. Denise?
Thanks, Ron.
Please.
See seems a little premature to talk about this, but the consolidated election is April 4th of 2017, and packets are available for circulating petitions for independent and new political parties. I've asked Attorney Gary Mueller to look at a packet. They will be available in the clerk's office as long as our attorney okays them. Calculations that are required for signatures will be in the packet. So, you know, that's coming right around the corner to that election. But we'll talk about the upcoming election on November 8th, early voting. So our office will be open Monday through Friday, beginning October 29th. I'm sorry, October 24th through November 7th. October 29th, 9 to noon, and we do have extended hours from 9 a.m. to 4:30 from Monday through Friday. The other Saturday hour, November 5th, 9 to 1. So absentee ballot requests are really high. Talked to Nancy Boots' office, and they are up to 7,500 applicants as of Friday. They will be mailed out starting on September 29th. You can call the clerk's office, you can call our office, and we will get you a ballot from the county clerks. And you remember, you can vote in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to have a reason. College students, people with long working hours, the homebound, you have to have a reason at all to vote absentee. So with that being said, registered voters in Lockport Township, we have 33,000. So hopefully we'll get a large turnout. The whole county has about 400,000 registered voters. So this is a little bit of information there. And tomorrow I will be meeting with Barb Morissette from the Lockport Township Park District to talk about future youth programs. So I'll have an update for you next meeting.
Trustees, comments or suggestions tonight? Nobody has anything tonight? All right. Moving on. Central Square. We will have our meeting coming this Thursday, I believe, at Central Square. We did have, I think I reported last month, some damage from rain and storms in a couple of the bathrooms. Both the women's bathroom on this floor were damaged. Ceilings have collapsed with the rain. That has all been fixed. I think the bathrooms are in good shape now, so I'm glad to hear that. We had some issues there for a couple of days where the bathrooms were being worked on. I was kicked out of my bathroom. It's all been taken care of, so that's good. Again, we'll have the Christmas in the Square coming up. I believe that's at the end of October. Last weekend, I believe. I'm sorry, November. It's the weekend of Thanksgiving. So that's coming up, and that should be a lot of fun. Other than that, I really don't have anything else in Central Square. Under new business, I did want to bring up, even though I did discuss it before, the newsletter. I think everybody's information is in except for Deb. I think you're still working on it.
It's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be tomorrow.
Hopefully we can get that to the press here in another week or two. It'll be coming out in at least by the first week of October, by the newsletter coming out, our fall newsletter. So hopefully before the next meeting, you'll have that newsletter in your mailboxes. Let me know what's going on with this township and all the programming. Old business. The only other thing I really have tonight, it's a little bit lengthy though, is the update of our building. First of all, I'd like to, we had 2 bid openings for the elevator on August 12th and the general construction on August 23rd. I'd like to thank John for coming out and taking care of the August 23rd one. I was out of town, I couldn't be there for that. We did release the bids. First bid for the elevator did, after all the calculations and going through all the alternates and all the information that they gave us, we did release it to Otis Elevator. That is being worked on right now. John, I know you released the rest of the base bids. Construction is starting. It's going pretty good. Boy, you guys need to go over there and take a walk through that building. They've got it all under construction now. Carpenter's already shored up the ceiling. They removed the walls in Denise's area and to put the elevator shaft in, so those are all been shored up. And the carpenters, in the meantime, were doing, I think they put some walls up in the assessor's office area. The laborers are demoed the walls in the clerk's office. The old elevator came out already. The staircase onto which would be the north side of the building, is removed. The baptismal has been removed from the stage. The plumbers capped up all the lines from the baptismal and the kitchen and Denise's office where the vault's going to go. Concrete workers have already dug all the pads and elevator pit has all been dug out, poured, and now they're going to start this week. We're going to put up the walls, the block walls for the elevator shaft already. So I'm real excited. Things are moving along really good. John, the base bid I know you released came to $969,468. The alternative bids, you guys have this in front of you?
Yeah.
The alternative bid, the alternative one is basically for the water lines coming in. And alternative number 2 is for the sewer going out. Those are the two that I want to release tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and accept those bids. It's going to add $194,179 onto the base bid. That'll bring that to $1,163,647 for that bid. I think I did have a meeting with Dave, our accountant, last week. We went through all the numbers. I did put in your packet the town fund and the senior fund, what we have in there. I want to go through it real quick, just so I want everybody to be comfortable to know that we do have the funding available to do the water and sewer and to take care of all our potential bills coming up. We're very comfortable. In our town fund, we have a reserve account of $360,000, savings account of $546,000, quarantine money, $1,245,000. As this board is well aware, the utility board has been in litigation for a lot of years. That is coming to a head. That litigation may cost this township the $700,000, which is the next line. So that money would come out of that quarantine money. We still have $500,000 in CDs and $16,000 in checking. So paying that water soup, if we, worst case scenario, had to pay that tomorrow, we'd still have $1,007,000 in funds available, which is about a 6 month or 9 month in reserve. And that's the town fund. In the senior fund, again, we have in savings 1.534,625. In CDs, we have 400,000. In checking, we have $3,050. Total of $1.940,675. The estimated share of construction is about $640. We'd still have in senior, we have $1.3 million. We spend about an average of about $300,000 a year, so we have 12 months of reserve in our senior fund too. After we pay the building off, after we pay the lawsuit off, after everything. So I just want you guys to feel comfortable that we're going to be able to afford that water and sewer. It'd be a good time to do it while the building is under construction, as opposed to doing it 2 years down the road. We're going to have to do it within 5 years. If we tearing up the yard, the blacktop, digging trenches across the road. After we're in the building, I think it would be very silly to do it later when we have the funding available now. So I plan on releasing those unless you guys indicate that you have a real problem with it. I'm going to go ahead and release those tomorrow. I did talk to Chris, the elevator, the new elevator that bid. Supposedly, we're pretty much told that it's going to come in November 9th. So we will probably take a couple, 2 or 3 weeks to install that. That'll probably be the last thing we need for this building to go in. We may be still in by Thanksgiving at this point. That's positive, or that's a hopeful date, but things are going pretty fast and things are going pretty good. Everything's coming along really nice, so I'm really happy. We're going to be in before Christmas. So, any questions?
Right, I have one. The fire suppression, the fire pump is bad, correct?
Right, yeah.
What is the cost to repair?
We didn't get a formal estimate on that. We did talk to the company that tested it. They said it's going to be about $4,000 to $5,000 to replace that pump, which we won't need to replace with the water and sewer. So that's
yeah. There a little bit.
Yeah. So that's another reason I think we need to really do the water and sewer now, because if we don't, then we have to replace that pump for $4,000 or $5,000. And it's going to be obsolete in 4 years if we don't have water and sewer, or 3 years, whatever we decide. So that's another positive as to go. So that's my report on the building. The only other thing I have, I did send you the monthly update on the Clark mosquito. I know pretty much it says the same thing it does every month. There's a lot of mosquitoes. There's a lot of West Nile disease. 42 states have reported West Nile virus in people. 5 cases of West Nile, cases in Illinois, downstate Illinois. Zika virus, there's some Zika virus now in Florida. We're getting pretty worried about it down there, but there's nothing up here yet. We are spraying all our unincorporated areas. So that's all I have. Any citizens wishing to address the board tonight? Hearing none, I have no reason to go into executive session. Entertain an adjournment. So, Jen Dodson. Second by Barbara Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.